Around drum, just the bass and drums. Do you think the drummers?
Well, I think no. I mean, I think the bass player's job is to find out where the drummer's pocket is and get on top of it. Be in that pocket because the drummer is the guardian of the groove. He's the man. He runs the fucking ship. So my job as a bass player is to get in that pocket. Once I get in that pocket, then we got a pocket that everybody else can play all over the lawn. And even if we go crazy back there, which would like with Mule we do. We get to go, but man, the drummer knows how to get it back in that pocket. And see, when he goes into one of those paddle things that's got to bring us out of there, I know how he gets out, because I know what he got to do. I know how he got to get us there, So I mean, that's my plus. That was if it was nothing else in the world I did right, that was one of the things I did right. I learned how to play with the drummer.
I read, I don't remember which musician said this, but it was like, our band was trying to get as far back off the beat as possible, and we listened to meters to figure out how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if you could kind of explain a little bit of what went into like playing that far back.
You gotta ask the drummer that. I mean, man, Zig, man, because Leo and I kind of played on top of him. On the songs that we playing, me and Leo playing that same licks and stuff like that. We are playing on top of the drums, on top of the drums. And Zig is playing back in that gap, So I mean, that's a drum thing, man. How to do that is, I mean, I think it's real easy. You just gotta start thinking and one rather than one.
And one. Could you do like maybe a vocal example of like maybe a beat?
Well. Okay, so say that easy. No, that's.
Hey man, we're your dancers, man. Keep on going.
So that would be the way you would approach it, man. And then, so when you're thinking about that, so eventually, almost becomes one, and then you start thinking, I'm playing way back here, but it's like something that you got to work on, you got to think about it, but just and one rather than one.
And then sometimes when you hit a big downbeat, like on two or something, it'll almost sound like the upbeat.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can be on one and. You see, the one and it's upbeat of that two. I mean, that's another thing. I mean, when you start playing on the and, that's being syncopated, and that's what syncopation is about. You're playing on and. You're not playing on the downbeat. You're playing on the ands now.
My big worry, I think, is if I try to do that, I don't have however much experience you guys have, I won't be grounded. Like, how do you stay grounded and still be so like bouncy?
Oh, how do you stay grounded? Gee, man, I have to think about that. You may have to email me for that answer. Because I mean, I'm thinking that staying a part of the groove. Well, if you're thinking 2 and 4, then the 2 and 4 has to be your thing. But see, but bass players have to, lots of times be on one. So 2 and a 4 don't matter to us as much because our opportunity is to play on and 1 more than and 2. Everybody else has the opportunities to do and 2 and 4. Our pronunciations are more on and 1 and 3. So when we're thinking on 1, 2, I can only remember one song where the bass line that I ever did, that the bass line started on it was an Earl King song we did, Street Parade. And my bass line is actually on N2. You know, and the producer Vincent, Alan Toussaint's brother Vincent was there working with us that day in the studio when we was doing that, and he flipped. He said, "No, you can't do that. You got to be on the one." I said, "Man, go away." You know, I mean, this feels too good. Yeah, you know, I mean, I don't care what, you know, how you know. See, man, one of the things is theory can hurt you more than it can help. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with being aware of theory, you know. Because theory says you got to do everything on the beats. Every measure is countable. They don't teach you about and one and and two and stuff like that. You see, forget theory. Learn it, but then forget it. You know, and then know where to apply it. And then after that, you got it. That means the world is yours. You know, you can do anything you want to do. I mean, learning music is not a bad thing. You know, and then after you learn it, learn how to apply it, and then forget it. You know, and just go play, you know, and just have fun. Because that's the bottom line, is to have fun, you know. And that's the bottom line. Go and have fun.
I wonder if you might be able to talk a little about the concept of maybe being unfunky. You know, of being so straight that the person, like the guitarist or someone, can go off on it.
Well, you see, I don't think that applies, you know, because, you know, one for one, I'm not sure what unfunky is. I mean, even straight music, straight ahead, 2 and 4, 2 and 4, 2 and 4, none of that, 2 and 4, 2 and 4 has a pocket. You know, and with the right bass line, it's funky. You know, it don't matter. You know, I mean, so, I mean, you know, you can.
We're here with Bub, and Bub is giving us permission to use his voice.